So this is me in my pretty much everyday attire when I'm not at work. I thought I would take folks on a tour of the homestead part of MitchaRachia Homestead. And what's interesting is I think people out of state are kind of like, homestead, what does that mean? You guys are like full-on farmers, which we're not. And people in Vermont are kind of like, homestead, you guys don't even have chickens. So in my definition of homestead, which isn't really my definition, it's just kind of out there, we work full-time jobs. Mitch is here in the summer because he's a teacher, and we spend all of our every other minute working on our land so that we can produce as much food as we can without bringing it to market. So if we were going to be actually bringing it to market, then we would be farmers, but we're not. We produce it for us so we can be as self-sustainable as possible and be really good to the environment and to our piece of land. So with that in mind, here's our chicken coop with no chickens, because we've got way too much business to attend to have chickens right now. So down the road, I'm going to switch the camera. This is my power tool. Thanks, Mitch.
You're welcome.
Right, so yesterday's video showed all the beautiful gardens around the house, and today we're gonna go check out what it is we're always up to. So this is a chicken coop. Right now it's last year's compost pile, trying to finish up. This is a new mulch pile we've created. There's our pond, which one day will irrigate the big garden, and hopefully I can grow some rice. We produce all of our own firewood here. Here's a little tiny pile that I put together yesterday. We do rest. Here's our more, I don't know, industrial strength compost bins. Just getting started. And yes, this is the big garden. Up at the house, in the front of the house, there is another, well, there's the famous garden bed, which is kind of hiding, but there's also a kitchen garden up there, which is all the herbs and greens. It's a fire pit. We're slowly building up this landscaping bit. There's the big garden. It's 1,000 square feet. That plastic is covering bad invasive bad ones, so we're trying to kill them. We've got strawberries planted this year down here, asparagus and garlic. Up there, there's also 10 blueberry bushes, and all the beautiful trees that we're always walking through and taking pictures of are apple trees. We've got about 10 apple trees, and they are producing very nicely this year. Yeah. We do all organic gardening. Got some kale and broccoli. Some cucumbers, some peppers. Thunderstorm. Pear tree is not doing well. I think it's going to go away. It was here when we got here. Celery. Got a lot of marigolds and alyssum and dill to keep pests away. And I've got to tell you, it worked charms this year. I haven't had to use rotenone, which is organic, but not really the best thing to be using on squash and cucumber beetles. Didn't have to do it. So a lot of marigolds. These are going to bloom real soon and be big. There's a butternut squash, a pumpkin. Last year we had 16 pumpkins from one plant. You'll see. Delicata squash. Ridiculous one zucchini. Going crazy. 10 tomato plants. We've had one red one. There's another red one in there. And lots of tomatoes, so we'll see. Lots of basil. Mitch made pesto today. Carrots and parsnips and celery root. Swiss chard, tons of onions and leeks, peas. So we grow this food and we harvest it for mass kind of harvest and for putting up, because you don't cook a lot in the summer necessarily. So like all these onions we'll harvest at one time and cure them and have onions all winter. And then here today I was supposed to plant beets and more broccoli and cabbage and turnips for the fall. We'll see what the rain does. And I just finished a crazy project. Now we have to outlast the rain. These are all our raspberries and blackberries, and they're out of control. These are our woods. We have 7 acres total here. About 3.5 is up there. And the rest is in here, where we've been getting our wood. Whoa! Such a storm. All right, I won't get lightning in here. So I just did finish this trail today. I worked once on it last year. But this is like the craziest raspberry, blackberry catastrophe in here. Anyway, so I was just in here, which is why I'm in this outfit, because I have to keep all my business protected. Whoa. I guess this is making it longer, but this is crazy in here. It's hard work to get all this mess back here. I don't think anybody worked on any of this land since 2010 when we bought this place. So we had to do a lot of, whoa. But yeah, this was all unwalkable. And I worked on it once last year, and then this year, and then I'm supposed to come down and pick a bunch of blackberries and raspberries. I think I will maybe go inside and make some pickles for a little while, since I gotta do that too. All right. Yeah, crazy. And it's pouring out. We're trying to cultivate a field here. I've got our fire pit. And it's raining. Woo! I love the rain. So there's some apple trees. Whoa! There's some blueberry bushes. There's the kitchen garden. And the garden bed. And now I'm gonna go inside. Woohoo!